Hello my dear students, welcome you all in online class. Today we are going to discuss again the properties of material. In previous class we have discussed only two properties of materials. First was the appearance and second the state of materials. How we can differentiate the materials according to their appearance and state. Okay, so that today we are going to discuss the next two properties. Third is the solubility and fourth is the ability to float. So let's come to the solubility. Solubility is actually the property in which some things or some materials that can be dissolved in water or totally mixed with the water or does not mixed with the water. Okay. So this property by which any materials that can dissolve in water, that is the property of solubility. Actually different materials have different solubility in water. Based on their solubility, materials can be divided into four types. First is the soluble, second is the insoluble, third is the miscible and fourth is the immiscible. So what is soluble? Let's come. So, solid materials that dissolve in water are said to be soluble in water. For example, normal salt, common salt, then sugar, they can easily mix with the water. Can you differentiate when they are mixed with the water? No. So, they are totally soluble in water. Next is the some solid materials that do not dissolve in water. They are said to be insoluble in water. Means after mixing them, they actually not mixed. That's why they are insoluble. For example, sand, wood, stone, chalk powder, wax. These all are insoluble in water. Here you can see the picture, sugar in water that actually made a sugar solution that is totally mixed. But when sand is mixed with the water, there no solution can be found. Sand, they are actually settled down in the jar and water in the above. That's why they are insoluble in water. So solubility not only takes place in states of matter between solids. In case of liquids also solubility can be varies. Liquid substance, liquid does not mean that only water. There are some solutions are there which can be mixed with the water or not. Some liquids that are totally mixed or dissolved in water said to be the miscible in water. That's why the term miscible is come. For example, alcohol, vinegar, lemon juice, honey, glycerin, these all can totally mixed with the water. Here you can see the picture. There is a picture of a carbonated water and with plus a squash of juice. Then when they are mixed together, they form a juice glass. Okay. So they can totally mixed with the water. That's why they are called miscible. Second is liquid that do not dissolve in water are said to be immiscible. Means some liquids are there like oil. Can it mix with the water? No. So they are called immiscible. For example, kerosene, coconut oil, diesel, these all are immiscible in water. Okay. Here the term is just different. Miscible and immiscible. And there is soluble and insoluble. In case of liquid, it is called miscible and immiscible. You just have to remember that. Okay. So you can see the picture, a glass of water, and when a teaspoon of oil is actually mixed with the water, that is not mixed with the water as it is immiscible. That's why. And also oil is lighter than the water. That's why it floats above the surface of water. Okay. So we have discussed the two states of matter, that's the dissolved in water, solid and liquid. Next comes to the gases. Some gases which are dissolved in water. You know na, in aquatic life means the animals which are found in water bodies or some seawater, river, like fishes. They are actually they are for their survival. Just like us, oxygen, carbon dioxide is very necessary. Okay, as they expel out carbon dioxide and they are taking oxygen. So inside water, oxygen is there. That's why they can take it easily. So oxygen is dissolved in water. That's why they can take it. And that oxygen dissolved in water is very essential for their survival. Okay, and you may know that some soft drinks or cold drinks like Coca-Cola, Pepsi, 7-Up, Sprite, and all other soft drinks, they contain carbon dioxide that dissolve in them. When you shake the bottle, some bubbles come out from the bottle. Na? This is due to presence of carbon dioxide in the soft drinks bottle. Okay. Next comes to that all gases are not present. All gases are not dissolved in water. Oxygen, carbon dioxide, they can dissolve in water, but some gases like nitrogen, hydrogen, helium, that are insoluble in water. They cannot be mixed with water. Okay, so now see a list of that. See the table where some materials are there and their solubility in water is written. Sugar, salt, they can easily mixed with the water, that's why they are soluble in water. Sand and dust, they are totally insoluble. Chalk powder, also insoluble. Then vinegar, lemon juice, these are soluble. Mustard oil, coconut oil, kerosene, these are insoluble. Next comes to the gases. Oxygen, carbon dioxide, they are soluble in water. And nitrogen, hydrogen, helium, these are insoluble. Okay. You understood. I hope you understood this chapter, properties of materials. Next day we will discuss 2 more properties of materials. Students, I am already connected with you in ePortal. I am very happy that some students respond always ask me question for their queries, but some students are not asking. I just requesting them to ask me question for any problem, and I will make a video on fiber fabric chapter, the main topic rating process. Some students have confusion about rating and gaining process. They cannot differentiate between the rating and gaining process. So surely I will make a video on that. Okay, I hope you understood. And if you have any queries, just ask me in the ePortal. Thank you, students.